You guys ready for another Coastbuster adventure? We're here for the Upstate 2019 bow season. Today is October 1st, opening day. Andrew and Nick came up.
I need my jet ski to
Frankie's sitting here. We had a problem with his quad. I took the carburetor apart yesterday, but that wasn't the problem. So we just changed the spark plug and now he's got it running around. Seems like when it warms up it dies. Hopefully.
It won't die again.
Hopefully it won't die again.
Otherwise,
But,
Did you put the air conditioner on in your blind? Because it's a little warm out.
yes, I did.
A little warm today.
Yeah, I got a heat pump.
What? You got that on video?
Yeah. No insurance though.
Andrew, did you get the wires? Margaret's.
Yeah, Margaret'sville came in. They put all new wires up there.
No, I should actually call them.
Yeah, we just.
Hey, Coastbuster fans. Today is October 1st, 2019, the opening day of the Upstate bow season, also Long Island bow season. But chiggers everywhere on Long Island. You do not go in the woods until the first freeze, even later than that. You do not want chiggers. Anyway, we're in the new stand. I'm probably 2 ledges up from my previous stand. I've seen a lot of deer up here. And last year I did battle with a 10-pointer here, and he won. Anyway, I've got to do the GPS, not the GPS, what do they call that, the rangefinder on the bow. Wherever you point the bow, that's what you're going to see. It changes. Gives you the distance to the animal. Turn it off. Off. Okay. But here's a new innovation in my tree stand this year. Rear view mirrors. Also, on this side, you can see anything. If I hear it, I can see what's coming up in back of me. Very cool. Alright. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, really nice and warm here. Look. I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt. That's it. Just saw something on my camera the other day. I have a trail cam right here. Okay. And got a nice 8-pointer on it. You know, you're walking along in the woods when you're hunting and you see rubs on trees and you see like this little one here. Right? It's only a small rub, right? You say, must be a spike or something. Don't be fooled, because I have the pictures. A beautiful 8-pointer made that rub. Okay? And he also probably made a rub over here. Let me get to it. Now, this is a fresh rub, and it was pretty big, and it's like 10 feet away from the other one. So I'm supposing it's the same deer, but you don't know because I didn't see him do it. But I think it is. There's also a small 5-pointer I had on the film that ran by here the other day. 4 or 5, I couldn't tell. It was kind of a blur. So anyway, when you see those rubs, don't assume it's a small deer. It was making the rub on that tree. The tree is just out of camera view, but just to the right of the screen, you'll see him. He's going to start rubbing just about right now. Yep, yeah, right now he's up and down on that little sapling that I was just showing you. That's what's making that rub on that tree. Like I said, don't assume. All right, me and Andrew just did something really cool, which I've done before. We hooked a tree stand that I wasn't using anymore way down at the bottom of the mountain, and we just hooked it right to the quad, strap it on, and what you do is you put a stick right here which keeps the ladder off the ground in case there are any rocks. You don't want a rock getting in between the 2 rungs and ripping everything out. So this keeps it nice and smooth going over shit. We rigged it up here in 2nd gear and now it went no problem. Didn't even know it was on the back.
Would not be possible if I did not find Danny's bag early this morning,
Yeah, this
laying
film
on the road.
fell off my quad last night. All right, we're gonna put it up on the tree over in there. Something spooked her. I don't know what it was. Might have been the quad, but she was looking more that way. The quad is down below me here. Funny story from last night. I was sitting here. There had to be 8 does. All of a sudden they started running all over the field. I said, I've seen this act before. There's a buck somewhere. So sure enough, a couple of minutes later, the buck came walking down right below the apple tree here, but he was only a forkhorn. There's only 2 on each side. It's like a spike with 2 points on the top, just a forkhorn. It's not killable around here because you have the 3-point rule. I wouldn't kill it anyway. In any event, he ran around for a while. A little fawn kept walking up to it, and he'd grunt at him. Go, oh, oh. The fawn would run away and then come back. Finally, this spike, the forkhorn walked up the field into a patch of woods up head towards the pond, and all the other deer just dispersed into the woods around me, and there was nothing. They were gone. So about a half hour later, I thought, oh man, I gotta take a crap. Son of a bitch, why did that happen? So I get down off the stand, and I get on the quad, and I drive, I don't know, about 50 feet away from the apple trees here, and I had to go real bad. So I drop everything, boom, right on the grass. And I looked, it was like 20 to 6. So I got plenty of time yet. There's no deer around, nothing saw me. So I get back on the quad, I put it down where you see it below me, climb back up into the stand, and about 10 minutes later, all of a sudden a doe comes walking down just where that one was. And it's headed towards the pile of crap. So, man, well, the wind was blowing this way, and it walked on this side of the pile, right? And all of a sudden it jumped, and it ran back about 15 steps like, whoa, what in the hell was that? I was laughing up here. I wish I had my camera with me. You would have laughed too. But finally, it just meandered around and just gradually went around the pile and took off and went down into the woods. And then later on, a bunch more does showed up, but no bucks. But this morning on my camera, I had a beautiful 8-pointer at 9:06 this morning, walking right up to the apple trees here. Stayed about a minute and then took off and went up the hill. So usually I only hunt really in the evenings. Tomorrow I'll be here at 7 in the morning. Okay, buddies. Another Coastbuster adventure. 9:26, not 9:06. But he just hung out there. It was a small 8. Don't know if I would have taken him or not. Maybe. I'm still waiting for bigger deer. The rut's just starting. It's not even Halloween yet. But these bucks seem to be in a rut. I just had a 4-pointer. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning. 4-pointer just came down. He's actually behind this apple tree up in the field. He's up just standing there. He was chasing a doe, which came right down under the apple tree right here. The doe ran into the woods towards the left up there. And he's directly behind this apple tree, which you can't see with all the branches, but he's just standing there. Damn, yesterday morning there was a nice 8-pointer here. It couldn't have been the 8. Had to be a 4-pointer. We got the 3-point rule. That sucks. I think that's in there. That's him standing right there. He's watching what that doe is doing in the woods to the left. He's right out in the opening. He's not worried about anything. Here comes the buck chasing the doe. Doe walking up through the woods here. I just climbed up in the stand, and another one just walked down from the pond. He's taking a leak. Come on, now where's the bucks? She's nibbling on the apple tree. Yo, dude, you made it!
Made it. Little traffic near Harriman. Cost me about 15 minutes, but
Yeah, it's always like that.
ready to kill some deer.
Good to see you, buddy.
How you doing there, Dan?
Excellent.
Looking forward to it.
Is your new ride?
Awesome. New
This is-
tires and everything. The weather looks good too.
All right, Mike just showed up. Today's November 2nd.
You don't want to video this, I'm changing.
All right. Start of Crossbow in upstate New York. Richie came before. We're just getting ready to go out. It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The deer have been moving all around. We took a ride around to all the tree stands. It was cold this morning, like 28 degrees. Warmed up, it's nice. 50, 52 right now. Getting ready to go. All right, you ready to go kill deer?
Ready.
Good boy. Nice quad, right?
Yep.
That's the new Honda Rancher. What is this, like a 2018?
What's that?
2018?
Yes, 18.
It still couldn't. Did you get your chains?
No,
You didn't order them?
no, not yet. I know I need it for this week.
Last year when it snowed here, him and I tried to get up, even with these cleats on these tires, just still couldn't get up.
Yeah. It's with ice, you know.
So I bought chains this year. And they're gonna work if we get snow. I'm seeing snow for next Friday
Oh yeah?
on the weather, yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. It's a coming.
Mike, it poured here Thursday all day, and Thursday night it was like a freaking monsoon.
Yeah, huh? It rained a lot.
So hard it rained. I thought the house was gonna wash away.
The wind was unbelievable. I have a light in front of my house on a pole. It blew it apart. I have to get a new light, and it's a new light too. I said, holy shit, never thought I'd have to replace that.
Listen, if you're making mock scrapes, being that my pee is all alcohol, can you come over and pee in my scrape later?
Yeah, no problem. Tell Mike good luck this afternoon, and I'll talk to you later.
Thank you, Andrew.
He's standing right next to me, he heard you.
10-4, good luck, guys.
Let the games begin. Throw them to the lions.
Can you light the Olympic torch thingy while you're down there?
I'm gonna light myself off. They're not moving?
No.
Push them harder. Right, then your arrow's not in all the way.
Okay.
Make sure you always keep your fingers out of the string line.
Yep.
You always grab it up here.
Okay.
Try and safety now.
No good. Something's off.
Get your arrow, your hand were just in the string line.
That's gotta be
This
it.
fucking thing will take your fingers right off.
There you go. Okay. Let's see. The middle is set up. Where'd that end up? Didn't see it. I'm pulling on the target.
That's good. That's a kill.
Yeah, that's right there. It was even with the distance, so I was just a little left.
You shook a little bit.
Yeah, that's it. This thing is dead on. I'll do it again, but it's,
Cock
it
approach.
is dead on.
All right, Mike's taking his second shot. It's the first time he shot it since last year.
Left.
Left, right?
Yeah, just about 3 inches left, maybe.
All right.
That's a kill.
Yeah, I guess I'll shoot aim a little.
That's a kill.
That's a kill.
Same exact spot. I think I went through the same hole.
I went through the same hole.
I'm telling you, it's the same exact hole. Whatever it is, it's it's on.
Always tell your girlfriend that.
You got a spot like that.
You never have a different hole.
Never have a different hole. It's always the same hole these days.
But now you never tell your grandma that.
All right, so I'm gonna put a.
Okay, Ghostbuster fans. Today is opening day of Crossbow. Yeah. I'm in the apple tree stand. There's a couple of deer. My buddy Richie's in this next stand on the other side of this copse of trees. And he's got deer up in front of him. Normally they'll hang out up there a while and then they'll come down this way. Last night there was like 10 of them here and a 4-pointer chasing them. So we couldn't take him. He's too small. Not enough points on one side. But it was just thrilling to watch. I got a lot of it on last night's video. When I make the movie, I'll put it all together and try and get it into a sequence. It was cold this morning, first cold. It was 70 degrees the night before. Woke up, it was 40. And last night came down into the 20s. So, radical drop. There was ice everywhere. All right, we'll be back when some action starts. These aren't the deer from last night, from the previous night, because this is November 12th, and we were talking about November 1st, but they're the same deer. There's like there's a ton of does there, isn't it? There's like 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's even more than that, probably not in camera view. They're all over the place there. Love that apple tree.
I went out there. It was fucking fine. I just got cold just now.
Hey!
You should have went out at 5 this morning when it was 28.
Yeah, I saw nothing.
Cold.
Cold, yeah. Yeah, tomorrow I'll be more prepared. Like I said,
What's up, Doc?
How
How are you, man?
How you been?
Long time no
What's going
see.
on, sir? How you
What's
doing?
happening? All right, pretty good.
See anything?
Yeah, some dough, that's it.
Boys, is this the coolest thing, one of the coolest things you've ever done in your life?
Ever.
You're coming across the power lines in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it's great.
Isn't it great?
The first coolest thing ever was meeting you back in '87.
What's the fire going back there?
What happened?
You got a fire going back there?
No, it's illegal to burn.
Let's go. It's warm back there,
Burn the
right?
garbage.
Can you get through there?
So I could get through here. I don't know about you.
We can.
It's
We're all
Benny's
skinny.
truck, so it's Benny's truck, so I don't care.
Yeah, we're all scrawny bastards. Well, look, he's walking around in shorts.
I just got changed. It's 75 in the house.
Yeah. Ah, warmth.
75 back in the house.
I can't believe that last night there were 10 freaking deer and a buck running around. Tonight, we barely saw a deer. They're weird.
One doe.
Okay, boys, we just got back from the morning hunt. What'd you see? Anything?
Yeah, nice 4 or 6 possibly. About 80 yards away.
Uh-huh.
Loner, as they all are.
With a gun, you would have had him, right?
With a gun, no problem. Yeah, no problem. I wouldn't
Didn't
have
see
shot.
anything.
Yeah.
You didn't say anything, Mike?
No, I didn't see anything this morning. He even saw turkey.
Yeah,
Oh, take a turkey.
a couple turkeys I saw. They were way up on the ridge, up near the top of the hill.
Yeah, there's
Came
14
down.
of them around here.
Yeah, they came down and they went back up again. They went back over the ridge.
He's going after that doe. Another one just came out of the woods over there. She just saw something and ran. Aha. That's what did it. It was the foghorn. She heard him coming. Here I am at the ready. Quad is right there. Richie's quad is up there. The deer could care less. They all left me. I'm so lonely. Come on back, dear. Come home, dear. Well, here it is, the first snow of the year. Only got about, it's only like a ½ inch, and I'm up near the top of the mountain. Tree stand, cold tree stand. It got cold. It's probably 25 degrees. Just checking cameras. Usually this roadway is a good path for the deer to walk out of the bowl and come straight across and into this woods. And they go right across to Andrew's property. It's pretty cold. Later. By the way, the reason I'm up here is I recently purchased 3 of the SpyPoint Link micro cameras. They're connected to the cell service, which just happens to be Verizon, but they also have AT&T. I'm going to show you how it works. They have a few kinks in them, like any brand new technology. We've had a few troubles where they wouldn't want to transmit. Anyway, they taken a micro SD card right in there, a little black spot there, and have a removable battery pack, which is really cool. And then all you do is turn the switch on. Turn the switch on. Okay, and then you get an orange light, and it'll start blinking. And once it finds the signal, this light up here will flash orange, which means it's getting set to take pictures. I think it gives you like 30 seconds to get away from the camera. It worked last night. I got it in the mail yesterday. It was a replacement for another one that didn't work. They were telling me that when the batteries ran out, it screwed up the software. And there was nothing they could do about it. So I'm sending that back to them. But all in all, it takes pretty good pictures. Sends a day. See that orange light come on? That means it's getting ready to take a picture. And then you'll see down here, there'll be a bunch of little red lights when it does take a picture. I don't know if you'll see them in the daytime. I saw them last night in the bunker. But it's counting down. Orange means it's got a fast signal. And there's a whole list of instructions inside the door there. So it looks like it's ready to go right now. I'll wait a minute and see if I get a beep on my phone. You go to SpyPoint link app on the Play Store, or if you're using Apple, the other store, whatever the heck that is, you download the link, and then you just register the camera. There's a barcode inside under the battery compartment. You scan it, and excuse me, instantly it's lit up. It works. All right, let's see what happens if it takes a picture. Okay, so it did take a picture. In fact, there's me filming that camera there. I took the picture. It's all set, ready to go. I'm going to strap it to the tree and head back down. Did you hear that beep? That was the camera sending another signal in my notifications on my phone. Okay, see you later. Alright, I'm going to cut this video short because it's already almost 30 minutes, and I'll continue the rest of it on part 2 of Hunting Upstate.